just a much cheese on a computer screen in a laboratory. A virtual fruit fly is using its slender hind legs, seriously scratching his head. It also walks, will find something to eat. It interacts with its environment. It's all natural, as if he were really alive. But that's the core weirdness. No one taught him that. No programmer wrote down the code to lift the left leg as the first step. No AI researcher trained him with a reward mechanism. Tickling is a good behavior. All his actions, they all come from a place that is untouched. Something copied into the computer. The complete brain of a real fruit fly. There is no magic here, but what happens here could be more shocking than magic. Here's the digital fly. You tickle yourself. Another group of scientists is taking a wild route with a completely different style. They're directly in the dish, grow a small clump of living human brain cells, then teach him to play games. Do them with nerve cells, play pong. The logic is straightforward. Don't bother imitating it. We make CPUs out of meat. This technological path has a very straightforward name, with part calculation, or biological computer. And on the one hand, we grow this wild CPU out of meat. On the other side is our protagonist today, digital fruit fly, the ultimate in photocopying. Their thinking is completely opposite. We don't create new brains. We are the most religious people in the universe, the most detailed brain photocopier. They believe in intelligence, even a sketch of some kind of soul, not in repeated training. It's engraved in the brain itself, in the exquisite wiring. So they use what might be on this planet, the finest scanner, put about 125,000 nerve cells in the brain of a fly, and as many as 50 million connections between them, one after another, not bad. Draw a complete one-to-one neural map, and then put this map into the virtual world of the computer. Put him on another one. Virtual body simulated with physics engine. Push the switch, and then the fly is live. His behavioral data, it was 95% similar to the real fly. No training, there's no programming, just copy and paste. This leads to A, enough for all philosophers and scientists. The conjecture of a code bat. Is there a possibility? So-called intelligent consciousness, even the free will we so desperately seek, it's not a mysterious energy at all, a sacred program. It's just a physical structure, an extremely complex wiring diagram. It's like giving a computer, install the correct hardware and power supply. The operating system runs on its own. Experiments with digital fruit flies seem to prove it. When you are born with this, the physical wiring diagram of the Drosophila brain, it's a full copy, and provide him with virtual computing power and virtual bodies and environments. The behavior of the fly is natural. It's unstoppable. We always thought we're writing the software that leads to intelligence, but life probably took hundreds of millions of years to evolve. The answer has already been given. It is written in the connection method of the hardware. The success of the digital fruit fly, like our first time, this ultra-precise device called Life, hardware driver, perfectly extracted, and it runs successfully in the silicon-based world. And the first thing that comes out of this is this incredible technological fantasy. The next step was to replicate the brain of a mouse. That's about 70 million nerve cells. And beyond that, it's not just about creating electronic pets. This means that we may have access to the ultimate laboratory for neuroscience. One can pulse playback even to a neural circuit, a digital brain for precise deletion, understanding Alzheimer's, depression, for testing new drugs. It's going to be a microscopy revolution. But when the fantasy cools, a bottomless ethical abyss also emerges. If you simulate the brain of a fruit fly, can naturally emerge the behavior of fruit flies. So when we simulated mice and monkeys, even someday in the future, simulated a human brain, the 86 billion nerve cells, unimaginably complex connectivity. This is the number that runs in the silicon-based world. Does he feel that he exists? Does it itch? Does he have the right? Wait, is creating an unparalleled research tool, or did I unknowingly cross that line in a digital universe? The ignorant and ignorant creator. So I went back to the very beginning, which was a little ticklish, one in the void of zeros and ones. The digital fruit fly that tickles itself. He has no flesh and blood. There's no temperature, but he used a precise head-scratching motion. Seemed to us more direct than any philosophical masterpiece. Ask our precious and unique life experience. What is his essence? A warm and fragile body, or the one that could be copied in its entirety in theory? Obtain the cold and precise soul wiring diagram of immortality.